TWIWOR. I don't know if that's going to catch on, but anyway, it stands for This Week in Watcher of Realms. This is a new series I want to do, and I had probably a little bit of perfection paralysis in terms of trying to figure out the best way to do it. I want to have guests and things like that, but you know what? We're going to start out. It's just me right now, and what I hope for this series is just a weekly recap and talking about like what happened in Watcher of Realms during the week, and then what is coming up. And I hope to bring on guests each week to do more of a podcast style thing. And so, yeah, I did ping my bucket like last minute and shout out. I mean, he did say he's interested in joining up, but this week wasn't going to work out for him. So I'm like, you know what? Let me just dive in. I'm not going to ping too many people. I don't want to bug too many people. And let's just do it. And here we go. These are the topics I want to talk about this week. What's been going on? We have some very, very big things. One of which being the big raid content creators that are jumping over to Watcher of Realms. And I don't mean just doing sponsorships. I mean that they're making Watcher of Realms channels and starting to pump out content. And that's a pretty big deal because raid has been going strong for so long. And I think that everyone's, has this concept of, oh, I want to find the raid killer, etc. And I think that Watcher of Realms brings this, bit of fresh gameplay, and it has its highs, it has its lows, but I think it's fun. People want to play it, and that's what these content creators are not just coming for sponsorships and things like that. They're coming because okay, don't get me wrong, they're coming because there's some good conversion on the audience, and it's popular right now. But at the same time, they also enjoy the game. There's other things they could jump on and still do content on, but they're actually enjoying Watcher of Realms. I think that's the big thing. So who do we have coming over? The ones that I've seen: Hell Hades, Ash, MurderInc. Some big ones that have come over and made channels for Watcher of Realms and are really starting to pump out that content. So that's pretty exciting. It's pretty exciting for the community. It means more players. For other content creators, it's more audience. The game is growing. Although I wasn't going to bring this up as a topic this week, I do keep an eye on the Google Trends for Watcher of Realms, and it hasn't looked the best. I mean, everything has a fall off after its launch, but the fall off has kind of continued. I think it's starting to stabilize though, but we'll probably talk about that in a future episode when I have a guest on. What else happened? The 10 times Morrigan Banner didn't work out for me, as you guys saw in my video. Man, honestly, if you want to see one of my most authentic videos and just kind of where I really felt like my personality was finally able to shine, I think that's one of the big things is becoming a content creator. If I go back and watch my old videos, you could definitely see the progression in terms of how you get comfortable on camera and talking and bringing more of your personality into the video, which I think is a great thing. And you can really see that, even though it was more negative energy than anything else. I ended up having a lot of fun with it, and I did a little cringe edit at the end. So anyway, check out that video from Saturday, I think it was, when I did the pools, or Friday. No, it was Saturday when the ancient pools came out. We had 10 times Morrigan Banner. I didn't get Morrigan. I saw a lot of people did get Morrigan. I use memes anytime someone posted it in someone's Discord. Yeah, I can be salty. I have one in Legendary Lore at this point, so I guess I can't be too upset. We also had the 5 million event. Man, the devs have been so generous the past week. If you missed out, I think the codes are still active. There was 1,000 gems worth of codes that they put out for the Morrigan event and for the 5 million downloads. That's a huge thing. If you didn't, make sure you check out my videos from last week. You can find the codes. They're in two different videos. First video has 200 diamonds, and the other video I had the 800 diamonds worth of codes. Man, very, very generous. Thank you. Shout out to Moonton for that generosity. The summons they've been giving us in game. I mean, there's just a lot of stuff. They're very generous. I mean, I know we complain about the rates and stuff, and that's another story. But yeah, that's very, very generous. Hex and Laseer, 10 times incoming. I did a video on this yesterday, and kind of gave my unpopular opinion, which I believe Laseer is going to be a better pickup than Hex, at least for my account, and probably for a lot of accounts. If you have a very well-rounded roster, it's not going to kill you to not get Hex. But I think Laseer is going to be something very good to have in your back pocket for upcoming content, or even trying to push through Void Rift with the new Phase 2. They changed Phase 2 this month, and it's more similar to Chapter 9, and it has healing mechanics. So having that anti-heal on Laseer is a big deal. So anyway, I'm not gonna go talk too much about it, but that is a big thing coming this weekend. So I did a video on that yesterday. Check that out. Cerberus, and Valeriya are in the normal banner. I think that's kind of a big thing to talk about because they did kind of hype up the ancient crystals to be the only way to get chaos. I don't know if they did that for real, but it's kind of what it felt like to me. So I think that those two heroes being in the normal banner is awesome. And Cerberus is pretty cool, man. I really want him. I keep putting the extra E in there. It's Cerberus. And I actually want him. I saw Dan pulled him for his 1+1. That's when I first figured out, hey, they kind of slid him in the banner. I didn't read back on the patch notes. I don't know if they actually put that in there. But either way, the fact that they are in there is pretty cool. Because, it was, to me, I also had that question of, was Valeriya going to go to Ancient pool after her 10 times? So, was it important to get her on the 10 times? And so, well, it wasn't. She is in the normal pools. And so she gets, her and Cerberus are on the 2 times. So that's pretty cool. And then finally, big thing that my bucket posted the other day, we have quick enhance coming. Should be coming with the next patch. I'm assuming, probably like second week of October. And we will have the quick enhance. Thank you, Lord. And of course, everyone then is going to complain that, oh, they're having bad RNG with that. But hey, I don't even care. I'm just so sick of having to do it over and over again. Can't wait for that feature to come out. I think that's a huge quality of life change for the game, and hopefully they just keep bringing them. Like we need more gear management type stuff, gear sets, things like that. And I think that the devs are listening. The devs are very proactive. There may be some things we don't like, but they seem to always come out with something, some kind of answer to it or something. Just like when we had the first 1+1, everyone was peed off. And now, we knew about the 1+1 ahead of time this past time. So they do listen. They're listening to the feedback. And I think that so far from what I'm seeing, some very good progression. And I am very, very much looking to the future of the game. I'm looking forward to it. I think that it is, still a lot of fun. I'm not having as much time to do stuff, man. So I have a little bit of a rant in terms of Void Rift. I'll probably do a separate video on that. I beat Void Rift hard a few weeks ago, but I haven't been able to do it. I haven't had the time to push through, and you can't auto battle most of the battles each week. So why? If I beat it one time, you shouldn't have to. There should be a power of dominance or something there that makes it a lot easier. If I have to play back through it, it shouldn't have to be. Oh, I'm sweating 5 hours trying to get through it. And we shouldn't have to make guides every single week on it. Yes, we like variety. We like things change up. We just need a right balance. We need the right balance. It can still be fun to play the levels if we have some boosts activated or something because we did beat it before. That's just my opinion. But anyway, probably do a separate video on that. That's going to be about it for this week. And like I said, what we want to try to do is bring some guests on and do more of a conversational thing. Turner had a little bit of a podcast style. It's still going to be covering these key points of what's going on in Watcher of Realms, but turning it into a discussion. We'll probably have people we disagree with. We'll talk back and forth. You guys can comment what you're thinking. And yeah, let me know if you are still enjoying the game, how you feel about the big content creators that are coming over. I find it funny just to kind of see some of the titles and thumbnails and stuff, and it's interesting the difference in content creators. So when you have someone that has a big following, they kind of have to start back over and make all these guys that are already out there, but it's for their their audience. And I don't know, it's really cool to see that dynamic and how that works. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to everything that's coming up. The 5 million download stuff has been wonderful. We got holidays coming up. Can't wait to see what we're going to get next. I know in the game here, I've just kind of been going through my arena. We had our arena reset this morning, so I'm working my way back up. And so yeah, I think I had all wins, so that's nice. I do have a pretty crazy team for this for the AoE now, so it's pretty straightforward. But hey, again, thank you guys for tuning in. Hit that like button. Let me know down below what you're thinking about everything. Keep those conversations going. Those interactions help on YouTube. Hit that subscribe button. I'll catch you in the next one.